Hey everyone, today I'm just going to do a quick little video on using the jeweler's saw here on this project I'm working on. There's our saw right here, and as you can see I'm taking the piece that I'm going to be cutting. This will fill in the center, the fleur part of the piece I'm making. So what you want to do, just take your blade here on your jeweler's saw, slide your piece on there, and you close up your saw. As you can see, the piece is trapped on there now, so you can cut around the insides without having to worry about breaking the outside there. Now, you're going to tighten it up really good. You want this blade as tight as you can get it. There we go. Good and tight. Now, something you always want to use when you're doing this is called Burr Life, but any kind of, it's just a lubricant for the blade, so make these blades last longer. They're really thin, so you can break them pretty easily. They're not terribly expensive, but you know, you want to keep them as long as you can. So, that, they're good. Set it on your block here, and you can just start cutting. Keep my fingers out of the way. You got to hold it down, so it's a little difficult, but I'll try and keep them out of the way so you can see. And then you just work it like a saw. Takes a little bit of getting used to using one of these, but once you do, you can do some really neat things, do some really neat designs. Because that blade is so thin, you can cut curves really easily, which isn't something you can usually do in metal very well. So notice I'm keeping the blade in pretty much the same place. I'm just turning the piece. That gives you a lot more control. The blade is just moving up and down in one spot. Put on here. This is pretty thin metal, so you gotta just cut nice and light so you don't bend it. There's that. That's where we want to go. Around, over here, start another line. Hardest part is getting those lines started. When you use this block here, I've got the hole cut in it, keep as much of the metal on the edges as you can, keep it from pulling down, support it for you, make it easier to cut. Trying to keep my fingers out of the way. I don't always end up following my rule of move the piece, not the blade, but that's really the best way to do it. Try, but it doesn't always work that way. Nice little curve here.
ridge still left there. Pretty easy to clean that up though. Take the edge of your saw blade and almost use it like a file. Get any little burrs or anything there off. There we go. Now you can see I cut out that section. I've cut out the rest of the flare. And like I said, that's a piece that'll go into the center. Here's one that I had already, the other one that I had already cut out. That's what it'll look like when it's done. And this is where I'll attach all the stones to. Okay. Well, that's it for now. Keep cutting and keep working on this. Thanks for watching.